Hello, dear students. This is your science teacher, Mrs. Tasneem Atif, and I'm happy today to be with you today. Today, inshallah, we start the revision of Unit 4, which contains only two lessons. They are water cycle and lesson 2, the rocks cycle. Let's start by first lesson, water cycle. Water makes up about 70% of the human body and about 71% of the Earth's surface. Water is used for different purposes like drinking, agriculture, industry, and playing vital processes and rules in regulating the Earth's temperature. Water exists in three states: solid state, liquid state, and gaseous state. Fresh water represents only 3% of water on the surface of the earth, which makes its preservation and not combustion or stability or static percentage, which is necessary for ensuring the sustainability in the future. Water changes from liquid state into gaseous state when it gains heat, and this process is called evaporation, which is done at high temperature. Water vapor changes from gaseous state into liquid state when it loses heat, and the process known as condensation, which occurs at lower temperature. And that's a diagram to show the conversion or transformation between the different states of water. Okay, water cycle in nature. The water cycle is natural process that involves the movement of water between the atmosphere. As you can see, it starts from the water body, and then by exposing it to the sunlight rays, it heats this water body and start to make the evaporation process, so the water changes from liquid into gaseous state or water vapor. Once the water vapor, the warm one, hits the cool surface at the top of the air layers, it condenses or the condensation occurs. What is the meaning of this? A changing of the water from water vapor into water droplets again, or from gaseous state into liquid state, which is known as condensation process. All clouds start to collect these droplets of water, one to beside the another one, till they become heavy, and then they release the rain, sleet, snow, hail, and all of these are known as precipitation processes. Precipitation processes, that when the water going down, they just go through cliffs, mountains, and hills, and so on. So they are known as, or this process is known as runoff. Okay, one of the runoff forming the groundwater, and the another one they will be collected again to the water bodies, which known as collection. There are many sources of water vapor in nature as the follow: the process of evaporation of water from large bodies of water such as rivers, seas, oceans; the process of production in plants, the process where the plant losing water in the form of water vapor, which is known as transpiration. There are multiple pathways of the water cycle. The process of evaporation of the water on Earth's surface occurs due to the solar energy. Air currents in contact with the Earth's surface carry water vapor upward, where it loses energy and its temperature become lower, so condensation process occurs, forming tiny droplets of water to form clouds. Wind move clouds, which collect tiny water droplets, and once they become larger and heavier, precipitation occurs. As heavy cloud water droplets fall down and return to Earth's surface due to the gravity. So that's the other factor affecting the water movement or the water cycle movement. The first one, solar heat or solar energy. The second one, the gravity. Part of it is absorbed into the earth and stored in form of groundwater, while the other one floats on the surface of the earth due to gravity, which is known as runoff. And finally, they all collect together to the same water body they come out of to form the new form of water body, and that's the reason for the water body is still renewed. When the cloud temperature is below gathering temperature, snow falls instead of rain. And when small ice crystals gather during a sandstorm, hail falls. The sun and gravity together keep the water cycle going on. The sun moves the water from the ground to ocean, and the gravity returns water back to earth, keeping them in balancing, and that will keep the balancing of the ecosystem. Okay, water forms biological system and the conversion model in which different pathways interact periodically and illustrates the interaction or the relation between the components of the system and their effect on the water or the environment, supporting their understanding according to the water cycle and how they help in keeping them or prediction of the future changes or the future levels. So, these are the different processes that are explained today in the water cycle, which maintain the same percentage of fresh water the same. Thank you so much and see you in your new video. Goodbye.